I'm going to show you how to figure out if something is worth your money. How's it going? This is Joe Sanok from becomeaconsultanttoday.com and practiceofthepractice.com. This is a blog post I'm working on called the Return on Investment Calculator. You can find it at practiceofthepractice.com/return-on-investment-calculator. Boom! All right, so let's look at this. Why don't you just walk you through it a little bit, just because it might be a little bit confusing. It's the first time that I've made a calculator. I've been working on it. I had a VA in Eastern Europe help with some of the coding, and then Aaron from Legendary Lion helped make it pretty. All right, so we're going to start here with the top section. So the average number of sessions your counseling or consulting client sees you. So say you are a private practice counselor, and someone sees you on average 6 times. They come for their intake, and then by their 6th session, they usually discharge. So the way you'd figure that out is you look at kind of all your clients, maybe over the last 6 months. How many sessions did they typically come to before they discharge? So say that's 6 sessions. Say your rate of reimbursement is $150. That would mean the worth of your new client is going to be $900. So 6 times 150. And then also we're going to want to put total practice sessions per week for the business. So on average, how many sessions do you do a week? And so a good way to do this is to look at last month. How many total sessions did you do? Divide it by however many weeks were in that month. Do that for a couple months. Figure out exactly how many sessions you do per week. So say you do 15 sessions per week. That's going to kind of pull in later on down at the bottom here. So let's look at, so right now, the adjusted weekly worth of a new client is $150. But now we're going to subtract some of the expenses from it. So my rent, let's say it's $2,010 per month. Office supplies, paper, pencils. I don't get pencils. Paper, staples. Say we spend like $35 a month on that. Let's say hosting, all the other things. I have quite a bit that I do with my website. So say that's $200 a month. And then maybe like virtual assistants, other expenses. Say that's $250 a month. That would mean our cost per client per week is about $38.38. And so from that $15, it's figuring it out from there. So the adjusted weekly worth of a new client is $111.62. And then now let's look at investment opportunity. So cost of investment. So this is going to be things like, say you want to invest in consulting. Say you want to invest in maybe the local newspaper or some magazine says, hey, for $800 you can do X, Y, and Z. So anything that's going to cost money that you hope will bring in clients, Google AdWords, things like that. So what's the total cost of that? Not the monthly cost, the total cost. So say you're going to do consulting and say it's like over 4 months, it's going to cost $2,500. And you say, well, what if I get 3 clients out of that? Then that means it's going to take 7.5 weeks or so to pay yourself back for that investment opportunity. So say you get 4 clients out of it, it's going to take about 5 weeks. Say you get 2, it's going to take about 11 weeks. Say you only get 1, it's going to take 22 weeks. So this is a great way to figure out, okay, so if the local newspaper says, you can do this new ad for $750, and you say, I hope to get 2 clients out of that, then that means within 3.36 weeks, you are going to kind of pay yourself back that $750. So this is a great way to figure out if you reduce your rent, if you reduce some of your costs, if you increase your cost for counseling, your average rate, the average sessions, total sessions per week, you can tinker with this and figure out exactly what your ROI is on anything that you're going to buy that's going to hopefully bring people into the practice. So for more tips and tricks and really awesome things for your counseling private practice or your consulting practice, head on over to practiceofthepractice.com. We're doing about three new blog posts a week. Have our daily podcast on Become a Consultant Today, weekly podcast on practiceofthepractice.com, all sorts of crazy awesome resources. Would love to see you over there. Have an awesome day. Bye.